Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So I don't normally start out right where I take the thumbnail picture. As you can see, I climbed all the way up here. Um, but I figured it was a fitting look. So I guess I mentioned it in the last video, but my brother, he started working on the world again, and it's the first time for him in like a long, long time, and the first time anyone else has been on this world working with me for years and years as well, probably 3 or 4 or 5 years, I'm not for sure, but it's been a long time. So it is really nice to have someone back, and this is his first build back, and I think it is absolutely awesome. And so this is well, I guess I'll show you guys here in a second what this house is, but look at the cool kind of design with it. It's got this like rounded roof, and this like grass and moss and concrete, like this green kind of vibe to it. It really looks cool. I love it. And it kind of fits the theme over here with this this rounded roof for the Library of Lore. And so I kind of wanted to show you guys inside this build, and also I did some work over inside of the Library of Lore as well. But yeah, let's take a look at it and see. So let's climb on up here. And Juke Finzer's Adventure Emporium. So this is Juke Finzer's house and adventure store. It's a work in progress, so he's still got these chests out here. So it's not completely finished, but here's a closer view of kind of the roof structure and just all the details on the side. Really, really awesome. So here's the entrance into it, and he used like a lot of really cool details with these like trapdoors, these spruce trapdoors, just to make it feel like there's more space in here in a room that's actually pretty cluttered for all the space, which is awesome. So prize possession catalogs. This is the storefront, so the underground section. Shrieker collected from the Tarnished Caverns. Amethyst collected from Lopin the Rock Guru. Hold on. Heart of Crumbleclaw collected from the corpse of a local cryptid. Seeds of Aquatic Truth collected from Underwater Sam's temple. Underwater Sam, there you go. And Hate Shroom collected from Lord Hate's Hate Garden. And that's actually a further project that Brady's going to be working on, is the Lord Hates area. So here we go. We got the magic section. Heart of Magic collected from Beyond the Weird Door with a copyright symbol for some reason. And Melted Lemons collected from Brew Pong Champions, which is over at the one of his older builds, the I guess Mage's College frat house. So here the nether section. Crying Obsidian collected from the Volcano of Tears. And Hate Brick collected from the Masons of Hatersburg. Also to do with the Hate Shroom and other hate materials. So let's go ahead on up here into the top area. And this is like his office slash bedroom. So really cool kind of vibe up here. You can climb up here. He has his bed over here, like a double layered bookcase. His bath. Some storage, and then just his desk. And he's still working on this room, so it's still a work in progress with like the books and stuff. But look at the ceiling up there. Really, really cool design. And then he also has a basement. So let's go on in the basement down here. And yeah, look at that. This is a really cool room. So we got some like Shrieker stuff down here, and it's obviously corrupted the basement, and he has quite a few lore tie-ins that he's going to put with this, and so I'll let him kind of further develop that before I get into too much of what he has planned. So yeah, so that's his kind of building update, and I've been trying to convince him for a long time to start his own Minecraft survival world. So let him know down in the comments if you think that that's something he should do, because I think this is an awesome build. In a lot of ways, I think he's a lot better builder than me, so I think he would do awesome with a survival world. But yeah, just let him know down in the comments what you think of it. But let's go on down to my build. So it's in the Library of Lore. In the fourth layer of the basement. So we've done 3 of them so far, so I figured might as well just add another layer of the basement. So let's go all the way down here. So through the every item storage for all the items in the world, or one of each item in the world. And then we've got the Tomb of the Kings down here. All the kings and where they're buried at down here. Really cool room. Did this in a couple episodes ago. But through here, through Nedward Fleam, which is who we're actually I guess talking about in the lore right now. So through Nedward Fleem's room through here, you actually have, this is really, I guess, a desecration of his grave site, but through his burial site, you have another walkway down, and this is the original Slayers Guild hideout. And when we get into the lore today a little bit, you'll kind of see a little bit more of why this is here. But this is the original one, and the other one is up top. That's actually another one that my brother did when we first started this world. But yeah, so let's take a look. So this is kind of like the common room. Really cool, like pillar through here with this shroom light, I guess. And then as you notice, kind of the further layers you go down, so we've started to get like a lot more of this cracked stone brick because this stuff is old. So this layer you go down, we start to get incorporated more of this mossy stone brick. So this is kind of like a more damp area, cracked and old, but pretty cool down here. And just kind of some more of that intricate pattern going on through the ceiling and throughout these rooms. And then also they have the green flag as their banner, not to be confused with their nemesis, the red flag, but you have to be able to distinguish them somehow. And so because they prioritize knowledge, they've got a really nice library in here with some seating to study the books, a nice green carpet, which I like to imagine was cream at some point, or white, and it's just old and it turned green. And then here's a current day view of this area. So right here's the Library of Lore, and we got the farming area, the mountains, the Mage College. This is the courthouse, the river coming through here, and then this is the Outer Lands. Eventually, this will all be like big, giant, like swathing farms through here, and I think it'll be really cool. But that's going to be a big project, so we'll see when we get to that. But next, yeah, right in here, the trophy room. So this is kind of some of the rare trophies. So we've got back here the suit of Shankhand Gus, which was the original leader of the Catalogero and Slayers Guild. And we'll talk about him in the lore today. The skull of Tibert Shortlegs. Yeah, that's right. The red flag leader's skull is down here in the Slayers Guild. Why is that here? Very interesting. The suit of Quad Hastings, whoever that is. The axe that started it all. This is the axe that killed Tibert Shortlegs. The suit of Noisy John. Very loud suit. That's how he got his name. The suit of General Goggles. The sword of Dealings, which they use when they sign the deals. The armor of Baines Yimothy. And so these are kind of like all famous figures throughout the history of the Slayers Guild. And we'll get into all these people, but actually we're going to talk about Shankhand Gus today. So that's the trophy room. And then over here we've got kind of another lounge, and these are supposed to be shut, but just another like little lounge area. And back here is their meeting room where they sign their deals and talk about their happenings. And so this is far from finished. This area down here, as you can tell with these double doors, they're going to go there's going to be a lot more rooms to this. And obviously another floor going down as well. But I figured I'd show you guys an update on the start of the Slayers Guild original base down here. And actually, what was his name? Goodness, that my brother built his house up there. That guy is actually the current day leader of the Slayers Guild. So we got a lot of tie-in with the Slayers Guild. But let's go ahead and hop back up to the upstairs, and we'll go get another view of the building that he made, and then we'll get into the lore reading for today. Oh, it's already dark. Terrible. Sorry, I've got to get his name correct. I keep forgetting it. Juke Fenzer. Yeah, Juke Fenzer, the current day leader of the Slayers Guild. But we are going to be talking about the past today, so let's get into it. In the year 5109, the Slayers Guild elected their new leader and founding member of the Catalageran Slayers Guild. His name was Shankhand Gus, and like all members of the guild, you must do a quest to enter, and a more difficult quest each time you rank up. Being the leader of the guild required a task of the utmost difficulty. Silently in the night, Shankhand snuck up to the castle to do the unthinkable. Their ultimate goal was to topple the Great Red Flag, and what better way than to slay their leader, Tibbert Shortlegs. The lack of security in the base was alarming, but welcomed by the newcomer. He snuck his way all the way up to the leader's bedchambers and brought down his axe upon the head of the great icon. For proof of this, he took back his head to the Slayers Guild base. He did so with no opposition on the way back either. His heroics were celebrated for weeks to come by the guild. Once news broke in the city, there was turmoil. This enraged the citizens, and they wanted the guild to be gone. It would appear that it all seemed like a sly plan by the Red Flag to let this happen. But why? Yeah, very interesting. Why did they let their leader be slain by the up-and-coming new guild in this area that had just moved in here? And so, yeah, we'll continue to figure out in the lore what's going on with the Slayers Guild. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you